It is the 23rd of August, 1941. The German Reich has punctured deep into the Soviet territory, and the front lines are holding, but they're holding barely. We have a potential breakthrough in the center, and we will have to issue last stand orders here to hold this while we are waiting for the tank divisions to get over to Vitebsk and relieve the beleaguered front. We are also really struggling in the south here to hold the line, so we're sending another set of tank divisions out to try and prevent, and this might have to be another order of last stand here. I think, are these from the same? Yeah, these are all from the same army, so I can probably get 2 more divisions here to just hold out. We're going to get the tanks through. We are sending tanks. There's a potential breakthrough here, so we are sending 2 tank divisions to relieve that effort. The Germans are very low on supply in this area, but we are struggling to hold it, let me put it that way. And yeah, the center here, so the 8th Army is probably going to have to do a last stand to make sure that they're holding until the because they're pretty much all engaged at this point. I think we can shorten. I think we can shorten the lines here somewhat. I am thinking of pulling them out from here because we've got no, these are 1st Army divisions. Yeah, we've got sufficient amount of 1st Army divisions here that I think we can reduce the 8th Army's position slightly, and these divisions I could really use over there. So we'll rush some of the We'll rush some of the guards divisions over. Okay, hang on. I would like to have I need some left behind. Why can I not deselect them? Okay, just give me 2 guards divisions. They need to move over. And I will see if I can change that front line here. No, that's the other one. This is always awkward with the fallback lines. Okay, I'll rework the fallback lines into actual front lines, and then because I think we're now mostly in our positions, so that should look a little bit better. I'll be right back. Give me a second. Okay, I have that somewhat reorganized. Hopefully this doesn't mess anything up. The NKVD is helping. NKVD divisions are making sure that these regular infantry troops in the north are not running away. And these guys are trying desperately to hold while we're waiting for reinforcements to arrive that can assist here. And I've reorganized the front line such that we are maximizing the amount of divisions that can go there. I am going to I got another guards division, so let's train a couple more, but I can immediately deploy one. So I've got 4 guards divisions, and that means 2 out of these immediately go here, and the other 2 are going to form a new army, which is going to get a new army group, which is going to be over here, and that is going to be where we know 8th. We'll call it the 9th Army. 9th Army. And these guys are going to get somebody. Who do I have available? Got a couple of people available. Career officer. Cavalry officer is not good, but ideally somebody who is... yeah, you work. Why not? These 2 are armor officers, so I don't necessarily want to use them on infantry, but there we go. And we can instantly deploy, we can already deploy, how many do they have now? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 more coming up. They've got 2 now, so it's 6. And got 14, that's 20, so we need 4 more. And deploy what we can. And keep making tank armor divisions as well. And get them ready as we go. These ones go into this one. And do I have another field marshal? This is going to be army group We currently have Army Group North, Army Group South, and Army Group North. So this is going to be Army Group West for now. We don't have any field marshals, but we can promote somebody. I could just can I promote? Why can I not promote anybody? Okay. Unable to promote. Oh, I don't have enough command power, that's why. Yes, okay. So no field marshal for you just now. But these guys are going to be rushed to... Where are we going to rush you to? To assist with the defense. I've ordered the mountain divisions to help out on this front here against this German onslaught, because we're having trouble holding that. I am thinking for now I'm going to give them a quick fallback line across Vitebsk, just in case we're not able to hold things. So because these are green divisions, so just so we have somebody dug in here, and just in case they push us back, and then we can hold from there. We have sunk another German convoy. And how is the air situation? How is the air situation? Balkans is bad, but that we're retreating from the Balkans. The main fight is over Ukraine. Belarus, they've sort of given up trying to contest us, which means we can send just like a single fighter wing back north and have them over the Baltic states, just so we can get some green air up here. But the bigger problem is this position here, and we'll see if we can hold that, or if we are going to need to fall back. We are issuing last stand orders, and we're sending in the tanks to relieve the... No. Go through the forest. That's unfortunately not a good position for the tanks, so we'll try to relieve them from here. We are sending additional divisions over, and we are getting the new recruits digging in a fallback line, just in case they need to help hold that. How is it looking here? Okay, we have held the lines. The tanks are counterattacking to give the infantry some reprieve, and we are... I think, yeah, we are counterattacking here as well. Again, same story, to make sure that the infantry can hold. We're not planning to hold these positions. We fall back again. We're just relieving positions here and giving them a chance to dig in and make sure that they are positioned correctly. Okay, how's it looking here? We are still holding. We have sent some reinforcements in. We can send in some reinforcements from the north as well. Send one guards division south here. And given the ferocity of this assault, I am almost tempted to... Well, we'll reinforce this with the positions from the newly created army once we have relieved that. Okay, desperate measures. Yes, we are desperate indeed. Mobilization speed, training time, and... that allows us to go for rehabilitated military and then lessons of war, which will remove the cowed by Stalin traits and just generally buff our army. So yes, we need. Alternatively, we could Pskov, Neville, and Cherkasy? Where the heck is that? I'm not too familiar with the area. Chernigov. I think there was a search function. Tovsk. Find. No? Okay. Did not work. Honestly, a couple of forts are nice, but I think I'm going to... no, we're not sending the prisoners. I'm going to go for rehabilitated military. We are holding in the air, surprisingly. So I still got... I've got a couple of really good focuses here that I can do, like the intensify the training program, and that can actually make my air force quite competitive. But we're holding up for now. The bigger problem is the army. So we're going to go for rehabilitated military for now. and get that underway. This defense line seems to be starting to hold now. We are sending the tanks in to relieve. We have enough for an air doctrine, so that gives us air support mission efficiency 20%. Yep, I'll take it, thank you. And we are holding here now. Although that we have just literally walked the tanks in here. So since we're holding now, I am thinking of getting that army actually to just reinforce that. So you guys, let's see if we can make that, we can get you to just reinforce these 2 tiles for now and move the tanks back out, because the counter push has helped. Where are my tanks? I've got 2 more tanks here now. Just fall the tanks back for now. Into we'll move them back to Smolensk eventually, but I will move the additional infantry in, and I think with that we will be able to hold. We have two tank divisions in Vitebsk, and the other 2 will fall them back to Smolensk. We are okay on how are we on supply here? This is starting to heat up quite a bit, so we do need to move the tank divisions out of there. I will keep them, I will fall them back a little bit further, and I think the infantry may be able to hold this now. How does it look in the south supply wise? Okay, we are actually overloaded in supply here, so that is probably again due to the tanks. We are going to need to expand our railway network here. So yeah, this position is starting to get overloaded supply wise. And we don't have an awful lot except for the port here on this line. We do have this supply hub here which can take on some of the burden, but I think I am going to, well, we'll let it stabilize for now, because the troops are still getting into position. And actually we are probably going to, no, I don't want you to necessarily move forward. Fall back to the points here, and we'll get everybody to fall back here for now. No. See, that's the problem. They move out of there once you counter push with the armored divisions. They move out of their lines. So actually here, using the front lines, it was a bad idea. I'm gonna have to undo that. So yes, because what happens now is that these divisions are actually moving in to defend the front lines, which is in front of their fortified positions, which is not necessarily what I want, because I want to hold at the fortified positions for now. So these guys are defending here for now, and I think these guys can be relieved because the tanks are counterattacking, but I do need to delete these 2 front lines. That means that this is the 3rd army. 3rd army gets a fallback line where I would like you to be positioned, such that you don't start moving out when the tanks are counterattacking. So I just want you to hold that line. And except obviously for the divisions that are sitting in Vitebsk. And I want the mountain divisions, these guys, to reinforce this line. There. Okay, that should hold. Famous last words. And that should get everybody moving back to where they need to be. And then we get the tank divisions back out in the rear to make sure that they are ready for counterattacks. We've got a heavy tank division here. You can move out to the rear as well. And everybody else, just organize yourselves. Okay. And these guys are now starting to dig in and recover. So once the tanks have pushed out, I'm going to get them to retreat again. These are just counterattack operations to make sure that everything is in good order. How does it look here? Okay, we are now moving divisions in here, and they are starting to dig in. So I don't think they can break through here with these divisions. And I think I am going to start, once these are finished, I am going to start, we've got a couple of guards divisions, 4 more guards divisions, yep, sent to the front line. How many more am I training? 4 more guards divisions in here. And I think that's enough for infantry for now. So we're just gonna cancel that. And we're gonna focus more on getting more tank divisions out, specifically more medium tank divisions. But I do need to be careful with my stockpile. How are we looking? We've got heavy tanks. Well, we're short actually on mediums. So, but we can get another reinforcements are high priority. So we can get 3 more divisions each training. This looks bad again here. What's going on here? Why are we in trouble here? We've got 9 divisions versus 6. We should be able to hold that, right, guys? Come on. That should not be a problem. And have I stripped divisions from somebody by accident? No, it looks, everybody looks right. Okay. Yeah, we're holding here. Okay, how's the air situation? Air is green. We are facing small amounts of Luftwaffe in Belarus and still the main thrust in Ukraine. But the losses for the Luftwaffe are disproportionate. The Soviet Air Force, once it had been reformed, actually did pretty well. And here again we are getting assaulted quite heavily. So we will get the tank divisions to go in and counterattack. Nope, everybody, no. Go here, there, and then there. Counterattack, please. There you go. Okay, tank divisions rolling in for counterattack. These tanks are exhausted. They need to retreat. I think we've given them enough time to dig in and recover. So we will start moving into the counterattack here. We're a little bit stretched thin. Okay, so vulnerability studies are done. We're stretched a little bit thin here because we've concentrated so much on Vitebsk. No, sorry, not Vitebsk. Vinnytsia. But everybody else... Okay, you do not... Okay, that's because we have to... we have sunk convoys. Are they trying to do naval landings? That's something I do need to be careful about. So we might get the... we might get the Navy in the... Might get you on... yeah, just go mine laying, honestly. And we are trying to counterattack here. That's because these guys are probably covering... Yeah, do not cover this area. Stop that. You're good. No need to do that. Okay. They will... Nope, stop that. Okay. So that's done, and we actually have a research slot that I haven't used. Better weapons are underway. Logistics companies, yes, because we are starting to struggle a little bit with supply, and obviously that's only going to be for the tanks. But okay, armored tanks are rolling in and helping with the defense, and will eventually do the counterattack to relieve the infantry and give them time to dig in again. That's all holding, and we are now holding here as well. We have a guards divisions retreating, but we've got a couple of guard divisions rolling in, and I think we are now having sufficient positional strength here that we can actually. And the northern front, and the northern front is getting relatively quiet at this point. Sheesh. How's our... We are okay with supply. This supply hub is overloaded, however. So we will need to strengthen the supply lines here. Let's get that upgraded. And that needs to be a priority upgrade. So let's make sure these are happening. The other supply hubs are still okay. But this one is a little bit overloaded, so all my armies should be running on motorization priority, honestly, and that army group as well. Yes, okay. So just making sure that we are running everything. Yes, we're running everything on trucks. The problem is that the position here is overloaded in terms of supply, so. Because we've stationed so many troops here. Okay. Northern front's holding, center's holding, south front is holding. Tanks are counterattacking. to give these infantry divisions some time. The Germans are redeploying, so I am actually going to lead that fallback line here and get these divisions back into their. These are 4 guards divisions back onto the main fallback line. Get the right one selected. No, that was the wrong one. Okay, the other one. That seems to have worked. And these guys as well onto the fallback line. Okay, I'm gonna have to delete these and redo them just because 2 overlapping fallback lines isn't happening. So this, these guys were 3rd Army. 3rd Army gets a fallback line here. And this time for the whole set of divisions. And the mountain divisions that are currently literally just helping out are going to get a fallback line here as well, just to double up on this line. Okay. And the tanks are counter-attacking to relieve the positions. So can we please make sure that Vitebsk remains everybody's moving out of Vitebsk again. Well, we are starting to see fortresses here. What's going on? Did I miss something? An ace pilot has been promoted. Nice, our first ace pilot of the war. Okay, so while everybody's reorganizing, the tanks are mounting a counterattack to relieve pressure from the German troops. And we've got 3 tank divisions here into. We'll actually move these back from the front line. I don't want these to come pinned down by attacks. So everybody is distributing a little bit more evenly now. And I want the tanks to fall back. This is just to give the infantry time to dig in. And that railway gun, I would love it to be not as close to the front line. Don't want it to be captured, but I don't really have anywhere else. So this is where it is, and this is where it stays. And yeah, tanks are moving off if necessary, and that holds. Okay, this looks like we are in trouble again. We've got we do have reinforcements, however, and I think we will be able to hold this. And we have tanks in reserve in case we need to. Where are the other tank divisions? That's only 2 of them. Oh, they're back in Smolensk. Yeah. We've got naval combat in the Black Sea. This is our submarines hunting some convoys, and we're starting to build self-propelled artillery. Yes, we're going to start changing up our tank templates a little bit, and of course, immediately Vinnytsia here is coming under assault. They should be able to hold that. We could do with another division here potentially, but they are now attacking across the whole front line. So I think... Oh, and it starts raining. How are we doing in the air? Belarus, we are not doing well. It looks like they have shifted focus towards Belarus. So we're going to get 10 fighter wings. Get me like 6 fighter wings up north to cover Belarus, please. Because we need to, the Luftwaffe has changed the direction for the assault along this front line, and we definitely need to make sure that we are going to have green air here. I can move these a little bit further forward. Okay, there we go. And how does it look like? Still okay. They have almost completely shifted their focus. So let's get as many fighter wings as we can in the air over Belarus. And here we have, these are already operating within Belarus as well. That means, what's happening here? We are gonna need some tanks here, I think. So let's move the tanks into position and counterattack. No, go here and counterattack. Because these divisions here might not be able to hold. Decisions available. Okay, what are these? Oh, militias. We can relate. No, we don't want to. These are the Great Patriotic War decisions, right? Yep, we can raise some militias, but that is reducing. That's reducing a lot of things. So I'm not necessarily certain I want that. However, we can. I'm going to save up a bit. Okay, tanks moving in. Tanks moving in for the counterattack. This seems to hold. Can we? What's it looking like? We're still building fortifications. Let's see if we can get that. I mean, we are under constant attack, so let's see if we can get that. Okay, come on. Click on the fort. Nope. Okay, this is harder than it looks. Yeah, fort. Level 4 fortifications along the line of contact here. And especially here as well. No. Especially here as well. This will take a while, but we can at the same time improve the fortifications along the line here. Just have a second pass. If I can manage not to click on the respective infantry divisions and just improve the forts. Level 4. We don't have any forts here actually. And these can all get level 2 fortifications. That is already a level 3, so that can stay. And here we can improve our fortifications a little bit. Okay. And this is getting tricky again here. And it looks like we might have to pull the tanks in already for a counterattack. So let's make that happen. Tanks, go, counterattack. Come on. Tank divisions, counterattack. Here. Okay. Tanks are rolling in for the counterattack. Additional divisions are getting into the front lines, but they are untrained divisions, and holding here is harder than it looks. So we will rely on the armored counterattack to relieve the pressure here and make sure that we are going to be holding that. So Zhukov's tanks are rushing in, and he is up against Guderian. And what are we being assaulted by? We are being assaulted. Actually, this is getting chaotic. Yes, this one. We are being assaulted by a Panzer division, which we have problems penetrating, and that's probably why we are struggling so much here. So let's make sure that we get the tank divisions on the counterattack, push the Germans back, and then I'll just relieve the infantry. I might have to actually change this the same way that I did change the other one, to make sure that they're not leaving their entrenched positions here. Yeah, let's change that already. So these need to be fallback lines. Let's delete these. And I think actually then honestly will be a time today, but I'm gonna get these. Actually, you know what? What we do, I think I'll be running over actually. What I'm gonna do is get the 8th Army to just hold this position, and I'm going to get the 9th Army to have the slightly longer fallback line. Okay, there we go. So tanks are pushing out 4 tank divisions against this is the defense. I'm not even sure if we are at the offense. I just can't see it because they're overlapping at this point. But yeah, we are trying to hold on here desperately. Can I get these divisions just... okay, they're moving into position. It'll be fine. The tanks are here. T-34s are going to save the day. It's making sure that nothing bad... Okay. These guys need to fall back, actually. Yeah, fall back to Kiev. And do not reinforce this position. Yeah. The whole frontline business is actually not so great if you're counterattacking with the armored divisions. Well, we live and learn. Okay, fall back here. You hold that. Nope, nope, don't go there. Actually, just shorten the front line. There, just up to here. And that should stop them from doing that. And the tanks have fallen back, and the tanks can fall back behind Kiev to recover. We've got the tanks stationed here. Tanks following back behind Kiev. And what's going on? Did I untick to show me minor pop-ups? Okay. Oh, these are ace pilots. Oh, this might have changed. So we got ace pilots promoted. So it's not spamming so much with ace pilots anymore. Okay, that's actually nice. Right. No, do not attack. Stay where you are. We are holding the south here with the fallback lines, and everything is good as it is. Okay, this is holding everything. How's this working out? Tank assault isn't actually getting anywhere. Yeah, so the problem is we are fighting. 7 divisions can't pierce this, but the Panzer division I think can. So we are definitely in a difficult situation here. And Bulgaria tries to reintegrate the Balkans if you have nothing else to do. Anyway, I think this has been going on for quite a while. We are still fighting fiercely in... we have taken pretty much dealt with Ukraine, so I think we can move these... we'll probably leave 2 fighter wings there, but we move these up north and join the fight in Belarus. How's our stockpile doing? We are still short on everything, but fighters are starting to recover a little, and we have enough material, yes, and we are filling out the missing factories such that we're starting to build the self-propelled guns and all these things. And yeah, everything looks decent. Stockpiles look okay, and we've got plenty of everything. I think we can actually, do we need to? I've got 15 factories on infantry equipment. That's okay. We can leave those 15 on infantry equipment for now. Yeah, so air assault is the air war is still ongoing, but we are holding at the sometimes at the skin of our teeth, but we are holding. The localized armor counterattacks are sort of what's keeping us alive, and that's what we'll continue in the next episode. Thanks everybody, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.